Boom, 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 boom. It's the Rolling Stones, the Rolling On. Welcome back to another sports podcast brought to you by the Sweaty Trio. We are glad to be back. I want to say a big Ramadan Kareem to all of our Muslim viewers. Ramadan is upon us. It's time to be a good boy. Make sure you're on your deen. You're staying on top of it. Boys, you guys had your first iftar today. How was it? Tell me your experience.
So good. So much food, but it was so good. Oh my god.
Short ribs, chicken, those cheese samosas. I don't even like cheese, and I had like 3 of those. Those stuffed zucchinis, the fattoush, like
all amazing.
What are those beef balls?
Oh, it's called aras or kibbe.
Oh,
Depending where you are in the world.
those are so good. Your mom's a wizard in the kitchen.
Oh
She
my
is.
gosh.
She really
It's
is.
every
fries.
day.
She made fries.
2 plates of fries fucked. Every day during Ramadan for 30 days, that woman is a machine in the kitchen just sitting there.
Respect.
Slaving away.
So good.
So fucking good. Everything was incredible. Shouts out to Mona.
It does not go unnoticed. Thank you, Mona. She doesn't watch these pods, but you do.
Shouts out to Mona. We love you. Your
Alright.
dad told me to call her Princess Mona.
Waleed is a king in himself, so actually that lineage doesn't really line up.
King and princess.
Let's not go that way. All right. So NFL, hey, how about this free agency? Free agency's been real cool, man. Even when the NFL is gone,
Hold on.
you'll find a way to pull me back in.
Hold on. We didn't start the show off with a little pick me up.
Like
Give the viewers what they want.
these guys are
What
tired.
they want.
We're
I'm
feeling
only
a
doing it
little
because they're
sluggish.
doing it.
It's overtime. We gotta
We're doing
give the viewers what they want. Give us some
little
backstory
PEDs
on what
here.
we got here.
So, I went to a liquidation store near where I work, and I saw a nice little bag labeled Jack.
We got the bag.
You know, I am jacked. It was very enticing. It was only $5.
We got the bag, baby.
You had to go for it. Today, the boys are trying smelling salts.
Let's
And I'm the one that wants to do this the least, so I'm going to take it out and start the fucking show. You guys want to see a show?
This. Oh, yeah. You're next.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
I think I was close.
Yeah, you totally did. You put it fucking
You're gonna have a headache for the next 3 days.
Fuck Christ. Oh. Sorry.
That's how you get ready for
Let's
a
bring it on.
podcast.
We're not talking about Jesus.
I'm ready to
Hold
lock
on.
in. Just give me a second.
Oh, fuck.
How do they do this in the NHL still play?
I want to throw up.
I need to lay down after
I think
that.
my nose is going to bleed.
I can't even read our screen because of my
back
eyes are
hurts.
fucking watering so hard.
Good lord. Holy shit. So, shall we?
Was it worth it?
Yep, I'm ready to go. I've never
Locked
been
in.
more ready for a podcast
Absolutely
in my
locked in.
life.
So, as I was saying,
Oh, fucking Christ.
the NFL always finds a way, even when it's off, to pull you back in. All they do is keep pulling me back in. Cooper Cup gets cut. Cut Cup, as they're calling him on free agency right now.
Cooper
Lot
Cut?
A lot of potential landing spots.
What do you think? What are you thinking?
Well, speaking of getting pulled back in, it's like after the Super Bowl ends and there's a lull, NFL free agency is like those fucking smelling salts. It just blows up in
Hits
your
you like a
face.
wall.
Oh, Osama needs a little breather.
Someone's being a baby.
Cooper Cup, where's he going? Green Bay makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The
they need a little bit
Raiders,
of receiver help.
Raiders are going to spending money. The Bills don't need him. The Eagles don't need him. The Steelers now don't need him. We'll get to that. But
hurts on the left side of my brain.
yeah, because you're not using 100% of your brain. Men don't, anyway, so it's okay. Where's Cooper Cup going to go? I think Green Bay.
I can see Green Bay. I think.
Look at Shefty right here. We called
new
Monte
Shefty
Adams
right
to the
here.
Rams.
Should we put some money on it? You guys want to do a little $5 bet? Handshake bet?
Sure.
Call your teams. You got Packers. I'll take Raiders.
I'm gonna take Seattle.
All right. Seattle.
Get that,
Seattle
get that
needs
QB
it.
some
Yeah.
help. I mean, JSN's gonna.
Who
go
is their
off.
QB? Sam
Darnold.
Oh yeah, they did sign Darnold.
Yeah, new QB1. They
Who's the
traded
guy?
Geno.
Sam Howell. Sam Howell is
Oh, the gunslinger.
He's an absolute
He's
baller.
the Seahawks quarterback right now. Yeah.
Well, they signed Sam Darnold, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, we just said that. Those
It's just-
smelling salts are just melting my brain.
Yo, I can feel it in like the back
Holy
left of my brain,
shit.
and it hurts. I don't know how we did that.
I
feel
feel
like-
alive right now.
I feel like I'm in the chemical room of a hockey arena right now. Oh, fuck.
It's just
Okay.
ammonia. We
All
just
right.
literally huffed ammonia.
Cooper Cup.
Not Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup's done. Devontae
Cooper
Adams.
He's a Ram. Shefty.
Yeah. called
Shefty,
it
book
over
it.
here.
I did say they're going to trade Stafford, though, so that's a miss
One
on
for
me.
two though. That's
Batting
pretty
500 as my first insider scoop.
That's pretty good.
I said a 2-year, $30 million deal. Signed a 2-year, 46. It wasn't that far
You
off.
called the term though.
And hey, chasing that,
Don't call me Shefty, but call me Shefty.
chasing the duo with Rodgers and Adams, it was a good bet. Like the line.
Of course, anyone would have taken that. Anyone takes that. Adams is a Ram. They're obviously not going to move Stafford now, right?
They won't, right? There's no point. You have
they had a trade. I mean, we talked about it last week to the Giants. No one wants to fucking go there, so he's never going to play for the Giants.
I don't know why the Giants are targeting old guys. So we can take this into the next segment, but Aaron Rodgers, where's he going to go? I heard the Giants want him, the Steelers want him.
We know where he's going to go.
That is, let me say, the big three in crash outs. The greatest crash out team of all time. You have DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers, and George Pickens. All going out there.
That's never going to work. It's never going to work. Michael, why do you want Rodgers? He's a cancer.
I don't want Rodgers.
He sucks.
You might as well get Russ back at this point.
No,
Russ,
I wanted Fields back.
Russ is going to the Giants or the Browns.
I think that's how it's going to play out. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the Steelers, and then Russ will go to the Giants.
Russ supposedly met with Cleveland.
Yeah, he was in Cleveland.
Yeah. Which is interesting. Steelers are also looking at Kyle Juszczyk.
They have Deshaun Voldemort. Yeah, Deshaun massage me.
That's so weird.
What a piece of shit.
Why are the Giants targeting old QBs? I don't get it.
Just draft one and develop. Neighbors is second year.
Well, they can draft Shadur if he drops.
What do they have? The second pick?
Third.
Who's that other kid?
Cam Ward. Not Cam Ward.
It is Cam Ward.
It is Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid from Florida?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I don't know shit about college ball.
I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be interesting.
Bills. What a fucking offseason, man.
Are you happy with Joey Bosa?
It's a 1-year deal.
It's low risk.
It's low risk, super high reward if he's healthy. They signed that guy that the Steelers cut, a D tackle. I can't remember his name too. Josh Palmer, I think, is a really good 2 or 3.
It's gonna be a good deal or a really bad deal. But
Palmer is like the Bills last year were like 26th in separation with receivers. Palmer isn't the speediest guy, but he's a sideline guy. He can fly.
I kind of see he's kind of the same receiver as Khalil Shakir, and I guess now Khalil Shakir got paid, so he can go do other things rather than just playing out the slot.
And they can line Palmer up outside. They still have Curtis Samuel. They're playing like more of a speed game.
Oh wow, Curtis Samuel.
Forgot about that.
He got a touchdown against the Ravens.
Ty Johnson's gonna be good for you though. Ty Johnson is a good young back.
Ty Johnson's nice. He's back. I think.
Who's the other one? Ray Davis.
Ray Davis is good.
I like him. He's small, but.
And they signed a guy, Darian Ellison or something like some guy who's played for like 5 different teams in 4 years or some shit.
What position?
He's a running back. He was a Bear last year.
Running backs do you need?
He was a Bill at one point in the preseason.
It's a good question. Is James Cook leaving?
They're not going to pay him. That's the thing. Like the Bills now, they've re-signed Rousseau. They re-signed Terrell Bernard. They signed Bosa. They gave Allen his extension, which we'll get into. They're not going to pay James Cook $15 million. Ray Davis they drafted. This draft class is really deep. The Bills have 10 picks this year in the draft, which is good. They have a first, 2/3, a bunch of fifths. They traded Khair Elam to the fucking Cowboys. Like, they're not going to pay Cook.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So
I also don't. I think he's a low-end elite back.
Well, he's got a sick O-line.
Yeah.
The Bills have a sick O-line.
Second in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, he had 16 over 1,000 yards. He was their best player against the Chiefs.
He is their best offensive player aside from Josh Allen.
Maybe like the O-line, they have some better guys position-wise, but I don't know the Bills O-line like that to even make a comment. But James Cook, I would take James Cook over Khalil Shakir side by side. You only have one on your team.
I don't know.
I agree.
I think he's just a little better, especially position-wise. Because Khalil Shakir, I think he's a high-end good back. He's in that mid-tier of guys that you want. He's a really high-end wide receiver, too, on most teams.
Shakir?
Don't think he's a wide receiver 1. I don't think he should be. He's George Pickens. Not the same kind of player, but
he's shifty, speed. He doesn't drop the ball. He's always open. The Bills, they're an interesting one. They've got that everybody eats mantra, though. I don't know.
Yeah. That's just good, too. That's what the Eagles... That's pretty much what won us this fucking Super Bowl. What
Yeah.
got us there, at least, is the next man up mentality.
That's it. You gotta have depth. You gotta have depth. Anyways, I love what the Bills have done this far. They're not done. They're gonna add an edge player in the draft. They're gonna take a D tackle.
You're gonna edge a player in the draft.
They're gonna edge a player in the draft. They're gonna milk a player in the draft.
It's a risky move, but
Allen extension.
He's making $105,000 a day for the next 6
Yeah.
years.
that's ridiculous.
$105,000
6 years,
a day.
Elon Musk.
What was it 6 years, 350, 255 guaranteed?
Yeah, I think it's 330.
330. That's what it was.
330,
He's not the highest paid quarterback, and he apparently could have been But he had an interview after he signed the extension. He's like, "What's $5 million?" Like, because Dak makes 60, Allen makes 55. I think he's the same as Burrow. They're the two. Him, Lamar,
Goff is probably up there too.
Love. Allen could have signed. He could have taken the Bills to the woodshed. But like at that point, if you're making 55 or 60 million a year, there's no difference.
$5 million is it's another decent roster player.
Yeah, and the NFL is cool because like when you sign guys to extensions, you get cap space. So you basically like add. So whatever their current contract they're on, let's say they're on like a 1 year left on their current deal. If they sign a 4-year deal, you can make it a 5-year deal and add a void year on the end, so it's a 6-year deal, and you can spread the money out longer term so that their cap hit is lower in the first or second year, but you owe them money on the void years of the contract, so they're not playing for you, like
basically
type
what
thing.
The Saints do every year.
Yes, and then now they're fucked because
they paid for it.
They have no money left, but when you're trying to win, that's how you manipulate the salary cap, which makes complete sense.
I wanted to say Dak is still the most paid quarterback. Someone sent me this in one of my group chats. Dak Prescott has made $240 million on his contract and has a 2-5 playoff record.
Yeah,
he's made
that's what happens when
240
you,
already.
I think so.
Yeah,
Or because he's coming down to it. It's coming down to the
Yeah.
end. I think it was only a 4-year deal when he got it.
His best year was his rookie year.
But that's what the NFL does, man. They pay. I think Dak is a pretty good quarterback. I think he gets shit on. I think he's a pretty decent quarterback. But if you're a functionable quarterback, or if you have a good year like Darnold, you get $110 million.
How is he even in the ballpark? Like, I wouldn't put skill-wise, Allen and Dak are not in the same conversation.
No, they're
ever.
not.
No, not at all.
And
They're
how
not.
are they in the same financial conversation? It makes no sense.
It really should be. Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Hurts, Lamar. Those are like the best. And then like the second tier is like the love.
I love
the Super Bowl champion. And then the second tier is like the Love and the Goff and all those guys. Like, but the quarterback market, mediocre quarterbacks get paid because they are starting caliber.
That's the way it goes, and that's what's going to happen with Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is going to get paid, but this team, I want to pull up all the losses this year. From what I remember,
my God.
They've lost Chase Young, Javon Hargrave, Debo,
Drake Greenlaw,
Hufanga.
I think Hargrave, yeah.
Yeah, I think those are all the notable names.
They cut Juszczyk.
They cut Juszczyk today.
Not that
Who needs
he's a key player, but like he's like him and Ricard on Baltimore, like the only real
goat
fullbacks.
Next to Derek Walk Jr., of course.
Yeah, the Niners have lost so many guys. They've
Well,
lost
lost 8
8
starters.
To be fair, they've gotten a shit ton of compensation picks or whatever.
Pick, yeah.
Compensatory.
They have a lot of picks.
Compensatory.
So they've lost
Malik Collins, Floyd.
Debo. Oh no, not the Pastronaut, Josh Dobbs.
Oh my god.
Leonard Floyd they
He was
released.
good.
Aaron Banks they lost.
Shivarius Ward is really good.
That's
He was good.
crazy.
He got paid.
Leonard
Elijah
Floyd
Mitchell.
is good.
Which I mean, like, who are you gonna put behind CMC when he inevitably loses his leg?
They're not. They just signed fucking Mac Jones.
You doesn't even want to play. Your wide receiver 1 doesn't want to be there.
Your wide receiver 1 also tore his ACL last year.
Yeah, is he even going to be ready
I
for
don't
week
think
1?
so.
Like,
Kittle is still really good, but like
But Kittle's also getting old. He's a tight end.
CMC had the whole year he missed. What did he play? 4 games.
He played like 6 games, I think, in the end.
Like you lost. Elijah Mitchell's gone. Not that that's a big loss,
gets
but
hurt,
there's depth.
But it's a question of like, who are you gonna get to back him up now? Because CMC is injury prone. He could go down,
100%.
and then what? You're gonna run fucking Ayuk as a running back and a wide
they
receiver.
still have Jordan Mason and that Garendo kid who's pretty good.
Yeah, but like
they have the depth, but they're not.
no,
great.
we can't. Jordan Mason was good for 1 season with a really sick O line. When
Yeah.
CMC went down, that doesn't mean he's a good running back.
I think he just benefited from a horrible.
Like
situation.
remember that happens all the time. Like Zamir White 2 years ago was like the next up and coming running back, and then
I don't wanna
Everyone
hear that
drafted
name.
him.
I don't want to hear that name.
Zamir White.
Yeah, because I fucking drafted him.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like these guys, these running backs have not sick years, but relatively good starting running back years. You take them in like the middle rounds of a fantasy draft, and then they're fucking shit. It always happens.
The Eagles are doing the opposite, actually. The Eagles have lost also some key players. For some reason, we had the best defense in the league. Howie said everyone be patient with him, and then he started trading guys, and guys started leaving. They didn't want to keep it together.
So
But
obviously, okay, you're not going to pay Sweat. You can't afford that.
he's gone. He signed with
Yeah,
Cardinals.
I know. It's just what I'm saying. You can't afford $70 million.
No. Also, like, I don't think he's worth $70 million. He was good.
He cashed in on a good year.
Yeah.
Smart.
Super Bowl, and he had a good year.
He's older, no?
28.
I think he was 28. Which in football years is like 65.
Is he an edge rusher?
Or linebacker, I think.
Linebacker. Yeah, I don't. And then they cut Slay, who signs with the Steelers.
Yeah,
I think that's a pretty good sign. He's a cornerback, right?
Yeah,
Slay.
Love him. CB10.
And then CJGJ. What was that trade? Why would they trade that?
And for nothing. Like
Well, they got a tackle, a starting tackle.
we got a guard.
Guard.
We got a guard and a 6th round pick.
But you shed I think you made like $9 million cap space.
I think it's the Eagles really want to go with just like the young guys. They have a core kept together on the offense.
And Roseman is going to replace these guys in the draft. Like he's probably the best drafting GM in the league, if not one of.
That motherfucker cooks dog. Because even now, we still have guys like Sidney Brown, who's community boy. Shout out Sidney. Shout out was his brother Connor. Connor Brown. That's the hockey player.
Edmonton Oilers. Yeah.
The Eagles just signed. Oh my God, who's that tight end? Fuck.
Oh, he used to play for Harrison Bryant.
Harrison Bryant. So I saw a thing they're trying to trade Goddard because of his cap hit, $11 million.
That's not bad though. I mean, I guess their money's tight.
I don't know. I don't know where he ranks in quarterback
It's
tight
really
ends.
going to be interesting, man, because they're going to have to dig deep into the farm system to figure out. We signed A.J. Dillon.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Made no sense. But I mean,
is Boston Scott's gone?
Boston Scott's gone. Gainwell's gone.
Gainwell signed with Pittsburgh,
Well,
right?
we didn't have Boston Scott last year either. Well, now the running backs, it'll be Saquon, Dillon, and then we have Will Shipley in the farm. He scored a touchdown.
He showed out in the Super Bowl.
He had 77 yards and a touchdown. If you want to count Xavier Worthy's touchdown and his yards as a good game, you have to count Will Shipley's too. Keep it.
Didn't we have, like, a 60-yard run?
About
and a touchdown?
We don't have it down, but on Worthy. What is with Chiefs receivers and getting fucking arrested? Do they only draft like
scumbags,
shit guys?
I think it's a reflection of the organization and their scumbags.
100% they are.
And so there you go. It tracks out.
It runs through Mahomes. What secrets does he have?
Well, look at
Don't call me
His dad's
Shefty.
fucked.
Don't call me Shefty, but like, is there a Mahomes report coming out about some shit back in the day? I don't know. Maybe he's in hot water.
Shefty, buddy, or Sherlock.
I'm Adam Sherlock, baby.
I mean,
Sherlock Shefty.
I don't get it. I don't understand. You make millions of dollars, man. Have a little bit of class, but I mean,
And he's not even getting charged.
well, that's the Mahomes way. Anyone who's tagged to Mahomes gets off free. His
And
brother.
even if he did get charged, he just gets signed.
Rashi Rice never served any games.
Nope.
But if you gamble like Calvin Ridley did, it ruins your career.
You're
just
Jordan,
thrown off the
Smoking
trajectory of your
Jay.
career because you bet on a
See you
game.
later.
Like,
yeah, you smoke weed or you gamble on your own team.
okay, let's stop talking the NFL before Goodell comes after us.
I think we've milked it.
Yeah.
Can we say we've milked
no
the
more
NFL
milkies
for
left.
everything we have? No more calcium in these
Bring out
cannons.
that milk.
That NHL deadline happened. Taylor
NHL deadline
again,
was sick.
Mister. Who's the Shefty equivalent in hockey? Who breaks hockey news first?
God, he did
Scott
go-
Lawton, baby.
Who would it be?
Paul Lawton,
It
too.
would be Elliot Friedman, I guess.
I said Ristolainen and Lawton. We got a version of Ristolainen.
You went 1 for 2 again. You're batting 500 still.
Go, baby.
No, it's good, bro. Getting Lawton is fucking. I'm so happy with that.
Third line center is the biggest thing they needed.
I'm so gassed.
With, a little bit offensive.
Is he
upside.
playing tonight?
Yeah.
This
Leafs-
is for those of you that don't know. The Leafs are playing a playoff game right now. It's Leafs Panthers regular season, but
Getting outshot, but still tied 1-1 halfway through the second. We're good there.
that's what we do. We play down to our opponents. Get back.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, Carlo, let's start with Lawton. Like, what do you think about Lawton?
Good fit. Good.
Great fit.
Don't want to call him a veteran, but he's
He's not
Very
he is.
experienced player.
He's 12 years in the league. This is his 12th
12
season.
years.
Do it.
He's
Do
30.
either of you know his playoff experience? Has he been to Super
25.
Bowl
He's played
Stanley Cups or?
Well, we were talking about Leah Hextall, who's she works for the Flyers.
about
She
a Nepo baby.
said that Scott Lawton's going to play his first playoff game as a Maple Leaf. He's played 24 in his career for the Flyers.
And he's actually pretty good. He's got like 13 or 14 points.
Like, do your homework, man. Like, you cover that team. You don't even know that one of your cornerstone guys has played for your. Like, fuck, man. Your dad was the goddamn legendary goalie and GM of the Flyers for forever, and you don't even know that Scott Lawton's played a playoff game for them.
Not only has he played a playoff game, he's played 24
of them. Lawton's great. Like, he's a perfect second line or third line center. PK. I think it's great, and they didn't give up. They didn't give up Cowan in any of the deals, so that's great.
I am upset we lost Minton. I will miss that kid. I think
Yeah.
he's good.
Yeah.
He
Did
was
you?
one of those guys that was going to be on the move anyway. You're gonna have to settle.
But why? Like, get rid of a guy like Robertson who doesn't want to be here.
There's no value.
There's no value there.
People like you look at his history in the NHL. It's injury, and then he's having a decent year this year, but it's like he's 24, I think.
23,
now.
24. Yeah.
He's an older guy.
So GM's look at him. He's like, he's probably like an AHL two-way.
He'll score you anywhere between 10 and 20 goals a year.
Yeah, which is like it's pretty good,
It's all right.
but
Yeah, to be a fucking fourth line scrub.
And then the Carlo deal, like, yes, you lose Minton.
that.
love it.
I think ultimately, like, everything that I've read and heard about Minton is that he'll be basically what Lawton is now, like a very good third-line center who can maybe get you 40, 50 points. So if you're moving that for a guy who's 6'5", right-handed, and they ate $600K on his deal, he makes less than $4 million.
He's got 2 more years.
2 more years.
I love that. The Leafs need size. I'm very much bring back old hockey, hit guys in open ice, fucking be huge, be a fucking monster.
The
be a
Leafs'
goon.
blue line is huge. The smallest guy is Riley at 6'1" or 2. But Riley's like big,
That's
like
sexy.
broad.
That's a dense
So-
boy. Yo, you gotta fill me in on this. What happened with this? They tried to ask Marner to fucking go on waivers or what? Like, what is this?
Yeah, Michael, you got a take on that?
Oh, to move it or to waive his no move.
Yeah,
clause?
True Living asked Marner's camp to waive his no
Well,
move for Rantanen.
I think from a hockey standpoint, Rantanen is slightly better than Marner. Maybe not this year.
I'd say he's better.
Overall,
I'd say
Bigger,
he's a better
Can score
player.
50 goals, but
Marner's better
just
this year.
Looking at it, what it would do to the locker room. You know, these guys have been together for 9 years. So, I would have loved Rantanen on the Leafs. I think he's got a great deal, great term, but
I don't know if Marner's the
It's-
cost.
yeah, and what was it? Who wanted Nyes? Was it Carolina that wanted Nyes?
In the deal, yeah.
Would not do that.
No fucking way. Nyes isn't going anywhere.
No, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't.
is untouchable.
I wouldn't have traded Nyes even with a Rantanen extension.
No way. Nyes is untouchable.
I'm not moving
no one's
Nyes.
touching him.
To be fair, Marner is 5th in the league in points, I think. He's
Yeah.
he's going to have his best year as a Leaf. He's going to break 100 points
It's
finally.
the contract year.
Finally.
It's the
Finally.
contract year.
It is, but he's going to get paid and he's going to deserve what he gets.
They better not pay Tavares, man.
We're gonna sign him.
If he makes anything more than call it $6 million, I'm gonna be pissed.
I would.
I'm gonna be even $6 million. I'm furious.
Can I give you like a little bit of hope with that deal?
Sure.
So I did an NHL GM mode with the Leafs for 8 years, and I kept the core together, and I signed Tavares when he expired for 3 years for 6.5, and we won 3 straight cups. So
3 years at 6.5.
Well, I'll just say that.
With the cap- With the cap going up, I'd be fine with 3 years at 6.5. I'd be good with
that's
that.
not bad. Even 7 might be a little pushing it, but it's not bad.
So yes, we all agree the Leafs did well.
Yes.
At least did all right. I'm happy.
They got Carlo and Lawton both retained.
Only thing that
Retained
matters is we got
salary.
better.
Yeah, but these
They
next
got
guys
better.
we're going to talk about.
I want to start with Florida because Florida, like, how do you get Marshy? How do you get the little rat boy?
So Marchand had a partial no trade clause or a partial no move, and the only team on that list was Florida. So Boston said, "Okay, we're not going to make the playoffs. We might as well trade you to a team you want to go to."
Final deal was a second.
Conditional second ends up being a first if he plays. I think
50%?
50% of the playoff games for Florida,
Which he will.
And as much as I hate Boston, I feel like they kind of did him dirty because he was willing to take a pay cut on his
yeah.
extension.
Friedman was saying on 32 Thoughts they were like well over $1 million apart,
Yeah.
and apparently Marchand came down.
And they were
With
like,
what?
and front office was like, no, we're not budging.
They agreed on a 3-year
What are
deal,
you
and I
doing?
think Marchand said he wanted like 7.5, and then he came down to like 7 or something, and then Boston wouldn't move past 6.2 or 6.3. They're like, "This is what you're getting," and he's like, "Well, then, like, fuck you." Boston's weird like that, eh?
Especially now, man. I think that they had their moment. They were in the spotlight for those 3 years where they were having fucking
But one cup,
unreal year after unreal year.
one
Yeah.
cup in the Bergeron, Chara,
I'll take that,
Marchand era.
honestly.
But this NHL is so fucking competitive now too. Like every year, you have 2 or 3 new dark horse teams that come out of fucking nowhere and are amazing and are a huge threat in the playoffs. It's unbelievable. I think the NHL might be the sport where you have the most dark
The
horse
most
teams.
parity. It's the most parity.
Yeah, these teams come out of nowhere.
Some teams just catch fire and they're just going
Yeah,
around
they
at
just
the right
roll.
time.
Yeah, that's the thing about the NHL playoffs, man. Say the Leafs finished first in their division, then they play like Columbus or Ottawa. Either one of those teams theoretically could go on a deep run.
We've lost to Montreal, who was the last seed in the entire playoffs
Yeah.
in the bubble.
And went to the cup
And they
final.
went to the cup
But
final.
the NBA, the 8 seed or the 7 seed or the 6 seeds never win,
Never.
and if they do, it's like very rare.
They make it to the conference final,
Yeah.
if that, and
like
they
the
get fucking
Heat were
smashed.
the one odd, but they were also like a really sick fucking team. But
Yeah.
anyways, we're not.
They caught fire at the end.
But yes, the NHL is extremely has a lot of parity. Marchand at Florida is weird.
Does it affect his legacy in Boston?
No.
I don't think it does.
No,
I think that's more
I
on
think
Don Sweeney.
ultimately it's not on Marchand.
It's more on the GM in the front
It's on the
office.
GM. Listen, you're not just given contracts in sports, you have to earn them. The guy has almost 1,000 points. You won a cup with him.
He's been your
Played
captain
over
for the last
1,000
couple years.
games. He took over after Bergeron.
Yeah.
He took over after Chara.
He's pretty much given that team a little bit of its identity. Like, they're known for being that gritty rat piece of shit team because of him.
Or as Mike Tyson would say, rat Pete the Thin.
Rat piece of shit on CP24.
Yeah.
And you guys want to come after Canadians.
Yeah, you rat Pete the Fit. I'll spit on you, you rat Pete the Fit.
Tampa, are you scared yet? I'm
Well,
not scared.
They've been scared before the deadline.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of Tampa. They don't have Stammer anymore.
Gensel, Kucherov, Point, Hedman. Vasilevsky's
The
playing
best
really
playoff
well.
goalie in the last decade.
Hengel, who's sick.
We beat him. We caught lightning in a bottle. We put Vasilevsky and his big broad shoulders and his tall lanky ass in a bottle.
Who was hurt that year? Now you're facing a healthy Vasilevsky.
Okay, tell him not to stay in Toronto because I'm going to make sure he gets hurt. Call my shooters. I'm coming for you.
Stop
I'm coming for you,
threatening
Vassy.
people.
Both your shooters are right here, and we're not going to do shit.
I'm not doing anything. I'm
Exactly.
a business development guy. I'm
No.
trying to make relationships, not hurt them.
The Leafs got better and Tampa got worse. So
Tampa did not get worse.
No, I just meant from last year. From last year's playoffs.
No, they got better, arguably. Gensel's better than Stamkos right now, correct?
1,000%.
Right now, but that was Stamkos back then. Stamkos was good that year.
But if we're comparing last year to this year, Gensel's a better player. So therefore, Tampa got
But you
better.
have to do it by time. It has to be time relative, you know? Camera relative.
It's all relative.
Blindside is
It's
2020.
all relative.
All right.
Rantanen,
So
back
yeah.
to Rantanen.
So
He's a star.
yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
How? In what league? Like in what? Sorry, in the NHL, I can't think of a guy that got dealt of that caliber and then got
Twice.
dealt again.
I can't think of any sport really. Who? No one's been unless
Nothing.
Dennis Schroeder is the only one that comes to
he
mind.
completed
Went on 4 games in 3 days.
The rainbow.
the rainbow challenge.
So, like, he didn't want to sign in Carolina. Said that. They offered him more money, apparently. I thought it was 13.5.
That's crazy.
Dallas said, this is what we're going to give you. Take it or leave it. If you want to be here, this is the number. And he said, fine, fuck, I'm going to play in Dallas.
Which I would too.
No tax.
No tax.
No state tax.
Yo, the team's sick too. You got Ottinger's a fucking nuts goalie. You have
Hintz, Robertson,
Heiskanen.
Heiskanen.
Duchesne's having a great fucking
Wyatt Johnson is an absolute
you still got
fucking
the vets
stud.
too. Oh my god, he's a fantasy fucking monster.
That kid is so good at hockey. Dallas is... All those guys are locked up. All of
Yeah,
them.
they're good till like 2030.
And, like, they're young. Rantanen's... Like, their oldest guy is Rantanen. In that group, I think he's Marner's age. He's 28.
28, yeah.
Yeah, so
fucked.
Dallas got
It's fucked.
sick. The return the Canes got.
Not bad.
That's a weird one.
It
Not bad.
wasn't awful for like,
but they gave up more than they got back.
Yeah,
I'd rather have
yeah.
Nikash than Stankoven and all the picks.
The first for Dallas are probably going to be the 25 to 32
Sorry,
range.
Nikas, as you call him.
Thank you so much for being politically correct.
But Stankoven is already an established NHL player at 21.
Is he established?
Yes.
What? Can you pull up Stankoven's stats really quickly?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't call
Already on fantasy.
Stankoven established.
I would, 100%.
He's got, like, if he has more than 20 goals, I'll call him established.
Stankoven has 10 goals and 20 assists.
How many games, though?
60 plus.
It doesn't say on Yahoo, so you don't get that information.
He's a
Okay, he
half
has
a
the
point a
potential
game.
to be a very impactful top six
Sure,
forward.
but I wouldn't call him. Yes, but what you gave up for Rantanen, you got way worse because Dallas's picks aren't going to be top 5.
No, but they
They're
knew
going to be
that
like
when
25th or 30th.
they knew that when they extended him, like you're going to get way less than what you paid for him.
But Carolina clearly didn't do their homework. The Leafs offered. Nick Kypreos said it. I don't know if this is true or not.
better
'cause
return, in my
Kypreos is
opinion.
kind of an idiot, but Cowan, Minton, and 2 firsts for
Which is
Rantanen.
way better.
And Rantanen
And more
would
money.
have signed here, and they offered him 13 plus, and Rantanen would have signed here. The Leafs were on his list. So
crazy.
I don't know what Carolina.
It's so fucking
Carolina lost Gensel. Like they do these big trades, and then they have these guys for one and dones, and it doesn't
I
work.
feel like they're just kind of a team that nobody really wants to play for. Like they're always good, but the guys that they have as a core have all been drafted.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's just a really good
Aho,
observation.
Svetch, Slavin.
I don't.
They
Maybe
did say
Carolina
trade-
sucks
oh,
as a
that's
city.
Devils.
I don't know. I've never fucking been, but
Well, they play Carolina's a state,
or sorry,
north and south.
where do they play? Raleigh.
They play in
They were
Raleigh.
Raleigh's Is that South Carolina?
South Carolina.
Sorry,
I've never been to the state of Raleigh. I heard the capital is Carolina.
East Carolina.
Yeah, I want to take this opportunity to highlight me and Michael are going head-to-head in the semifinals of our fantasy matchup.
I sold
It's
that.
not going well for me.
I bought up in this league. It's a
Florida
keeper
just
league.
scored again. That's great.
That was Sam Bennett's goal, 3-1.
Nice. Nice.
You don't have Sam Bennett, do you? Thank fucking God.
Good thing at least penalty kill.
Pretty sure he's on the waiver wire.
Fucking God.
He's gonna get paid.
So my team, I'm just gonna read out some of my stars. I have Eichel, McDavid, Kreider, Willie,
Kreider
Carlson.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Kreider.
You drafted
He's just
McDavid,
playing.
yeah?
DeBrincat. No, yes, I did. He
Yeah.
was my forever keeper, and now my team will forever be McDavid versus Goliath.
My forever keeper is Connor Bedard.
I have Darlene, I have Ottinger, and I have
Pretty good.
Theodore, who's on fucking.
My team's
IR
not bad,
piece
but
of
it's
shit.
compared to that, it's not.
Yo, Scheifele is actually the sneakiest fantasy player
good,
ever.
man.
Dude, he's like
Every
70,
fucking
80 points.
year.
70, 80
He gets
points
30 goals every year.
every year, and it's
Stupid.
all power play.
Yep, which is an extra
great for
point.
fantasy.
All power
One or
It's
two.
all power play.
You have Lucas Raymond, who also had a fucking sick year.
He had a great
Yeah.
year.
22 goals and 50,
I thought he was
46
gonna
assists.
have a bit of a down year.
Oh, he signed that huge ticket.
Yeah.
And then I thought, yeah, he's gonna have a down year.
You got Bedzzy,
Good money.
who I don't know why you keep keeping.
I'm gonna keep him forever.
You can just draft him again. He's not
No,
good.
he's my keeper.
I have all
He's
the picks next year. I'll take him.
Yeah, I was gonna say you,
can
have
keep
Stankovic on your team still.
Yeah, you can have him in the draft. I'm not keeping him.
He's got Pasternak, Marner, Riley, Vasilevsky, Jari, Chikrin.
Oh, Jari?
I picked him up today. He's 2 goals in his last 2 games. So
Did you know?
and he's playing Buffalo today.
Did you know that? Speaking of
Darling's
Jari,
gonna
the
score.
Penguins have allowed 13 goals this year on the first shot of the game.
Yeah, the highest percentage in NHL history.
13 goals on the first shot.
The
That's,
Leafs scored on the first shot when they played them.
Yeah, that's crazy to
Goaltending
me.
sucks for them.
Yeah, me and Michael's matchup right now. We're looking down the barrel. I got 176. He's got 156. It's a 20-point differential.
What are the projections, though?
The
I know they
projection-
mean nothing. But
Where did you guys finish in the standings? I gave up
I
on that
finished
league.
first.
I sold.
I finished first,
First
and went
and
16
fourth,
and
and then
3.
who's left? 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So
2
the,
and 3 are
the
gonna
favorites
go
won their
head-to-head.
matchups.
Yeah.
It was close, though. There could have been a
was.
couple upsets.
I had mine last week. Fucking smashed. No lube.
Sandpaper finish.
Nice.
Our projections are 413 to 340 favoring me.
Yeah, but you know where that is going to change on Saturday night.
Saturday night,
everyone
everybody
plays.
fucking goes.
Saturday nights is when the guys have those massive nights.
And I had Svetch. I think he's day to day, so I stuck him on IR plus. I went from like 380 to 342.
Yeah.
Quiet. McDavid's been quiet in fantasy at least. He's
Thank
got.
God.
He hasn't had a 3-point game since February 4th.
Which is weird.
No, it's not weird. It's perfect. It means he's just gearing it up. It's either
Gearing it
tonight or Saturday, and that
Tonight
is
or
what's going to
Saturday, yeah.
bury you, Michael.
He's waiting for
I don't know.
you.
We'll see. We got a nice little bet too on it.
He's saying,
You
come
know
hither.
what, man?
Keep telling him how beautiful he is. It's like a come here motion.
Just know you're never getting
So
yours.
it's called the Circle of Pleasure.
He called this the machine gun. Tap, 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 tap.
The itsy bitsy spider.
I really hope people get those references.
For all these that don't, you're an idiot.
Get fucking
Yeah,
culture.
we're not even
idiot.
gonna tell you. You got to figure it
I
out.
also just said use. So
And you know what
I'm an
league has
idiot.
the most culture? The NBA. The NBA.
The
easily has the most culture.
NBA.
Is this the
Players
tightest race,
League.
MVP race? Who's even in the MVP race?
It's
to be
Shea and
honest?
Jokic.
Shea and Jokic.
You could argue like Giannis or LeBron, but it's those two
The
guys.
Thunder were the first team to clinch
Yeah.
playoff spot last
Hey,
night.
what are they? 55 wins or some shit.
Yeah, they're fucking so good.
It's
They
idiotic.
they have like everyone's first round picks. They're so young. Tightest, who's gonna win? I think Jokic has 2 in a row.
Yeah, he's got 3 overall. I really think if you can't go wrong with either player.
I think
I
this
know
is-
Jokic has 1 and people like get voter fatigue and like we want to see a new guy win, but like he just dropped a 30-20-20 game.
I was going to say
That's
30 20 alone. I think
ridiculous.
that's it.
He's so good.
He had
It was
in
what,
that game.
31,
he had-
22, and 21?
Yeah.
In that game, he had 2 different triple doubles. At half, he had like 14, 10, and 10, and then he finished
how?
with 30, 20, 20.
I think
He had 2. He basically had 2 triple doubles in each half.
I think if you take Shea completely away from OKC, they can maybe push the play in, maybe like a 6 seed. If you take Jokic off Denver, they're pushing lottery.
Yeah, they're useless. And I think that's
Yeah.
that's essentially the rationale that we use for Josh Allen, is
Yeah.
that you take
Yeah.
Josh Allen off the Bills, they're fucking awful,
Exactly.
they don't
Yeah.
make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You take Lamar off the Ravens, I think a couple other quarterbacks could thrive in that.
It's just it's tight.
It's tight.
I really think you
We'll
don't
see.
go
So
wrong
fucking
with
tight.
that.
So tight. No bebe como.
But I said it last week, and it continues to just happen. Historic 3-12 win streaks for the fucking Cavs. This team is unbelievable.
They're good.
This might be like
They're good.
I might be a Cavs fan this year.
I'm going to take this opportunity
They're
right
a fun
now.
team to watch.
I want you both to get ready for this. I picked a team in the NBA. Because I'm not a Raptors fan. I'm going to say that right now. These guys like the
He's a
Raptors because
Giannis
of geography. I'm a Giannis fan, so I'm a Bucks fan by association.
Shout out Candy Funhouse.
But shout out Candy
Shout out
Funhouse.
Candy Funhouse,
The
boys.
candyologist. But I'm going to take this opportunity to finally pick a team. I like their jerseys. I like their culture.
Bandwagon.
I am going to
100%.
become a New York Knicks fan. I love Jalen Brunson. I love him
I really thought you
so
were gonna say
much.
Cleveland.
I want a Jalen Brunson jersey so bad.
Jalen Brunson's the man.
It's
Oh,
nice.
look, that's another Dallas fuck up.
Yeah. Dallas came out.
I forgot about that.
Oh my god,
So
the
you're gonna be a
Mavericks.
fan of Mr. After all that, you're gonna be a fan of that guy.
Yeah, like I'm down.
The zestiest man to ever play in the NBA.
No. That's what's his fucking the TikToker guy on
Oh, Jared.
The 76ers.
Jared McCann?
Jared-
No, is that the
Oh,
NHL?
yeah.
I always mix them up.
Jared
McCain.
McCain.
The Sixers,
McCain's rise.
Ricky.
McCain's right.
fucking and the guy just
That guy's
imagine somehow fucking drops 30 points on your head top and then posts a video of him after. It's so
It's
chalk.
actually crazy.
It's
Like,
actually
He's good.
for his personality, he is really fucking good.
But
at
he's
basketball.
kind of like a marketable thing that the NBA would love to have.
oh my god, it's gonna be like he's gonna be the Swiftie equivalent.
Yeah.
He'll bring in a different demographic of people that don't watch basketball.
I gotta say,
that
I
like his
don't-
TikToks.
I hate the Sixers. I don't really hate him.
Well, he's been hurt all year.
I know, but I usually hate everyone associated with the Sixers because fuck Philadelphia.
I'm with him on
sorry.
that.
But,
It's
like,
fine. I'm with you. The Sixers fucking
I
are annoying.
kind of like him.
It's great that the Raptors G League team beat the Sixers last night.
Oh my God. They did not have anybody.
They had nobody.
Yeah,
They had 3 guys on 2-way contracts put up over 20 points.
And they won by 10, plus, I
14?
think. Yeah.
the fucking wave,
Nice
boys.
beating the Sixers.
This is how you tank in fashion.
So
you
wait,
just beat the
can you-
teams that you hate.
Can you give me another Jared McCain dance, please?
I gotta click this. I'm gonna throw some audio over it.
Renegade.
It's actually so good.
That's fucking amazing. Oh, fuck. Okay, fuck the Sixers. Let's move on here.
Yeah, but I gotta say this. Jimmy's home.
Jimmy's home.
He's found his gym. He loves the gym.
Did you
Himmy
guys-
Warrior. He's Himmy Warriors.
Did you guys see the clip of him?
Himmy
telling
Warrior
Buddy Hield
Jordan?
to spell connector.
How to spell connector?
Yeah.
No.
So Buddy Hield, they were like just taking like small jabs at each other during practice or something, and they had like a post practice thing, and Jimmy Butler's talking to the media, and he's like, I don't take anything Buddy Hield says seriously. He can't even spell connector. And Buddy Hield is walking by, and Jimmy goes, "Hey, Buddy, spell connector." And Buddy Hield goes, "CON," and then he pauses, and then the reporter's like, "N."
Hector.
But yo, that's the good culture. That's what you want. You want these guys to be able to like chirp at each other. You want them to have fun with each other.
He's been hooping,
He's
been
been fucking
hooping.
and he's
crazy.
happy. I fucking love Jimmy Butler. He's finally happy.
He's kind of a cancer, though, man.
I don't
He is.
care. I love
He
him.
is, but I like the kind of cancer that he has. You have 2 different kinds of cancer, okay? There's malignant and there's benign. Jimmy Butler is a benign tumor. He goes in there and like if you're being an asshole,
You're worried
he's gonna
about
be
it,
an
but
asshole
at the
back.
end of
but,
the
like,
day,
not
it's not
really.
going to kill you.
It's not a big deal because he's gonna go out there and he's gonna do what he needs to do. He's gonna be the fucking best 2-way player on your team. Versus you got a guy like fucking Joel Embiid. He's a fucking mega cancer.
He is a mega
I think any
Yeah.
team that he goes to,
He's
with his
he's terminal.
fucking Paul George isn't even.
Sorry.
He's top X.
He's stage 4 Philadelphia terminal. No, but you're right.
The Philadelphia Stage 76.
Paul George went to the media and said,
Renegade.
well, yo, Paul George goes to the media and he's talking about, he said, this team has not once this season shown that we are a playoff contender. Playoff
And
contender.
he's played fucking 7 minutes.
This team has no culture and Joel Embiid is a benign tumor, like you said.
No, malignant.
Yeah, he's
Renegade.
malignant. He's very renegade malignant.
Fucking Christ.
Now, we spent last week shitting on the Hornets.
I think we talked about LaMelo last week.
did.
Well, let's just make them a little upset with just like a little 5 seconds.
Dude, fuck the Hornets. Don't
Is he
give
getting
Charlotte-
traded? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Let's
that's
go.
what bad
In the
teams
offseason,
do.
though.
They have good players and they fucking trade them.
All right, well, I'm going to have to tap out of this pod. I might go, I don't know, maybe I'll go spank the monkey a little
I
bit.
just quickly want to touch on the
I was
MLB. The
just
season's around the corner. I just want to touch on it.
Yeah,
let's
absolutely.
do it.
MLB's coming up, and Taylor has some words.
March 27th, Jays open the season. I'm going to the game on the 28th. They open the season against the Orioles.
Did you check the promo calendar?
There's nothing.
You don't know.
There is not one that day. It's probably a Saturday or Sunday. I needed the script, but thanks for closing it. Michael, quickly, Jay's expectations.
Well, your first expectation should be to fucking sign Vladdy. You're $15 million apart. Just fucking sign.
Not
him.
gonna happen. He's not.
But
he's
whatever.
Not signing.
I think realistically, I don't want to call it a goal because it's just what they're going to end up doing is probably winning 80 to 85 games.
Their team would have been sick in 2015.
Yeah, honestly, you'd probably get a Cy Young, Max Scherzer.
You have like
fucking
yeah.
Santander, I think he's good. He's gonna be a solid signing. He'll be
best case Ontario. They are remember buy Canadian. Best case Ontario, not for sale, is the wild card. Second wild card.
Yeah,
you got to win 87 to 90 games.
I think Baltimore got slightly worse. They're still a really good team, but they got a little bit worse.
They didn't sign anyone.
No, and they lost a couple guys.
They lost
Garrett
Burns.
Cole out for the year, which is great because fuck Garrett Cole. Sorry, but fuck him and fuck the Yankees.
The Red Sox might be the best team in the division.
They got so much better.
Bregman, Devers.
If Trevor Story can stay healthy too, he could be a decent.
Don't
I always
like
liked
Trevor
him.
Story. We don't like. Anyways, yeah, that's all. I just wanted to put it on the radar for all you.
Well, hey, Vladdy,
sweaty
Sorry,
heads.
before we wrap up the Jays, fuck Ross Atkins and Mark Shapiro.
Yeah, you guys suck at your jobs. You deserve to be fired.
We could be better. We got fucking Adam Shefty over here.
Yeah,
Vladdy's
Sherlock.
$50 million away on his deal.
Yeah, he wants $50 million more than what they're offering. I think it was $450 to $500 is the discrepancy there.
And you got to pay this guy.
I don't
walk. That's equivalent to letting Matthews walk.
This is all he said, she said, and by she I mean Atkins and Shapiro. Yeah, they're not going to sign Vladdy. The Jays are fucked. That's it. I got a game.
Those are quick words from MLB.
Give me that.
This guy's
laptop.
got a game. I got a thing up for you. Don't
I'm
worry,
riled
it's
up in the
separated.
Jays.
Separated monitor.
You need a.
For those of you that are curious about
this.
podcasting,
I need this.
this will stay up.
I need you not to see it though.
Just open another tab here. Just go there and search Sweaty Trio. Go to the bottom. Move the mouse all the way. You got it's double screen, bro. You ever use fucking technology before? What are you, 180? Keep that shit away from me, bro. That hurt.
We're not doing smelling salts, bro.
You can. Like, what's stopping you?
Yo, what is going on?
Is this
I'm
guy?
trying.
Cancel.
I'm trying.
What are you
to
doing?
Come to the laptop.
It's a fucking extended
hither to the
display,
left.
dog.
Oh, thank you. You go up and down, not left and right. Okay.
Yeah, it's relative to how you're sitting.
You idiot.
It's all relative.
Okay, so we got a game here.
Can you get rid of this?
It doesn't
Or-
matter. Just shut up. Okay, so
Just shut up.
we're gonna play guess the player, and then I have one more of who would you rather have. So we're gonna do quickly NFL. We can do a game every week. It's just more fun. Keep people on their toes.
Way more
Oh
fun.
yeah.
All right,
Give
guess
me
the
the
player. I don't care who you guys decide goes first. I'm gonna give you all the relatable quarterback stats, and then you have to guess that player. It's a quarterback.
Nice.
So
Are they all this year or?
these are last year's stats.
Okay, cool.
So most recent. All right.
Yeah.
4,319 yards, 35 passing touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and a completion percentage of 66. Who am I?
Did you just do like rock paper scissors? There?
Nah, just guess it. If you got it, you got it. Shoot it, and then if you get it wrong, other person has a chance to steal.
Whoever loses has to do smelling salts on the camera.
I'm so in.
He wants to. He's gonna lose on purpose.
Okay, let's go. No, he won't. He wants you to do
Guinea
it.
pig.
Okay, pick a
Jared
fucking
Goff.
player. No,
You said 35 and 12.
35, 12, and 4,300 yards.
It's a solid year.
Yeah, it's a good year. I'm gonna go with Jane Daniels.
What did you call him? Jaden?
Jaden Daniels.
Bone X.
Jane Daniels.
Renegade.
No, that player. Do you want to keep guessing or?
We'll do.
Bo Nix did not have 35
We'll just do
touchdowns.
one guess each.
One guess.
All right, that player is get paid Mr. Sam Darnold.
Wow.
35 and 12. That's how he got his contract right there.
Wow.
All right, I got one more player for you to guess. Quarterback, 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, 15 picks, 72% completion.
Gotta be Joe Burrow.
No, he had way more yards. He almost threw 5K. I think that's Baker, no?
4,500. What do you got?
72 is fuck.
It's not Baker.
This is the tie break, so you got to guess before I give you the answer. Because if he
What
gets,
if I also say Baker?
you can't.
Why not?
We'll do a
Who
smelling
stopped
salt
me? I'm gonna say fuck, bro.
Just kidding. You're an idiot. It's Baker. You got to do smelling salts. All right.
72, you said? For completion
So
percentage?
wait, yeah. Before you do that, I want to gauge your opinion on who would you rather have.
Okay.
So it's quarterback edition. I'll give you the same stats, and you just tell me who you'd rather have.
Okay, so it's like a blind comparison kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm not saying I'm legally...
so this first player, they're both quarterbacks. 4,100 yards in the air, 41 touchdowns, 4 picks, 915 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Is this last year?
Yeah.
Can you read that again, please? Sorry, I was too busy.
4,100 passing, 41 touchdowns, and 4 picks. 915 on the ground with 4 rushing touchdowns. Why did you do one?
Because they're fun.
And
He literally just wants to.
the second player is 3,700 yards in the air, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 12 rushing touchdowns. Who would you rather have out of those two guys?
The first one's Lamar and the second one's Jalen Hurts.
I mean, you're wrong, but it's not guess the player. It's who would you rather have?
I like player A.
I like player 2.
You like player
B.
Player B? Well, I'll tell you this. Player B won MVP, and player A didn't. That was Lamar and Allen.
Lamar?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So,
You would do that one, too.
Yeah, of course.
You would do
At
that.
the end of the day, the same way that Jokic's MVP, his cases can be made by the 30-20-20 game, Josh Allen's MVP can be, that case was made by his 7 touchdown game where he had fucking 3 passing touchdowns,
against the Rams?
3 rushing touchdowns, and a receiving. I don't know who they
Yeah,
were playing.
it was
to,
the
I don't remember.
Niners.
But that alone
Niners and Rams, he had,
solidified. Like, that's it was unreal.
Yeah.
7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life.
Best 2-week stretch in fantasy football you'll ever see.
That was unbelievable.
So that's it, boys. That's all the games I got. We'll have a better one next week. But we are in the process of confirming some pretty cool guests over the next few weeks. We won't give spoilers or who they are. You'll have to tune in to find
Stay
out.
tuned. We're going to keep
If
you on
there's
the
any
edge of
other
your
guests that you
seat.
guys want to see as well, comment, tag them down below.
But yeah, let us know.
Try to get whoever we want on. We want to start getting some other opinions. We're just 3 idiots on the couch giving our stupid ass opinions.
Want to be podcasters.
So we want someone with actual expertise
And
to come show us
I gotta give 2 shout outs to the 2 boys sitting right here. Mr. CapCut, video editor over here, doing a fucking outstanding job.
Appreciate that.
And editor-in-chief of the Sweaty Gazette to my left here. That's some fucking good stuff, man. We're dropping Sweaty Gazette posts like basically every day when there's significant news.
We're trying to break it.
Salma's on it. The one that you made of like the 6 big deals on day 1 of free agency, that Chris Godwin one and the Khalil Mack one, those were
Fire.
sick.
Thank you, dude.
Using
Thank you.
team colors, getting jerseys, guys in new jerseys on their teams.
Yo, I've literally
Posting
been
new
using-
clips with like the one you posted today of calling me Schefter, or your buddy called me Schefter, or where I
new
did
Shefty.
Devontae, but when you did the lean in, the Devontae Adams lean in, then you put the douchebag caption on Rodgers.
This guy stinks.
Like,
He's also being humble.
You
I
know
want to
what?
shout out our biz dev guy.
Yeah, we also want to shout out our BizDev guy. This guy's been making sure that every time a pod's done, he makes sure it's on YouTube, on Spotify, ready to go.
Shout him
He's
out.
got SEO on locks. He's making sure that our brand is nice and visible.
we're good, boys.
We're kings, man.
We're all doing our part.
Hey, you can't spell team without a T, so you're welcome for having that. And M, you're not a part of it. I don't know, I tried to make a stupid joke.
Timo
Anyways.
Meyer. Keep it.
Anyways, the Philadelphia Stage 76ers. Fuck you. You suck. You lost to a G League team.
Fuck you, Ross Atkins.
Oh, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, share it to your friends. Comment what you like so we know what you like, and we can start making more of what you like and not as much as what you don't like. We love that you guys are here. We're so glad to have you, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Follow us on the pod or on the socials. Sweaty Trio. The Sweaty Trio.
Trio.
Like it, boys.
Take care, guys.